Hi everyone, it's Nini. Welcome to my channel. I'm starting out another travel vlog in my kitchen because we are flying out tomorrow morning. The airport that we fly out from is very small and it's a very quiet airport. I'm getting braver vlogging in front of people like I did a lot on the streets of Vegas. I tried to go into that with a who cares if people think I'm weird attitude, talking into a camera on the street all by myself, because that is awkward. But I don't think I'll ever do that in our airport because it is just so small and it is so quiet all the time. So if I sat there and talked, everybody would hear every word I said. Anyway, tomorrow, me and my nieces are heading out. And girls, where are we going? Georgia! Georgia! We're going to Tybee Island. It's near Savannah. It looks very beautiful and it looks peaceful. I do like to take individual trips with my nieces and nephew just to get some one-on-one time with them. But I have two nieces and they wanted to do a girls trip this year, so we're all going together. And this is my youngest niece's first time on a plane. So I'm really excited to get to see her reaction. Are you excited to go on a plane? Yeah! But kind of a bummer. I just discovered a water leak in my basement about an hour ago or so. I had taken a shower and it's directly beneath my tub, so I think it's coming out of the drain. I popped a fan on it. I'm hoping it's something I don't need to address until we get back because, like I said, we are literally leaving tomorrow morning, so this is fantastic timing to have a water leak in your house. I might have my sister come and check on it. I will have the security camera up for Walter again, so maybe she'll put on a dance for you guys. You guys seem to get a kick out of that. I'm surprised she let me put that in there. I did show it to her and I said, is it okay to put that in there? And she said that was fine. You know, we're not really escaping too much cold weather. We really only had like 2 weeks where it was winter, where we had a lot of snow and the temperatures got really, really cold. When I got back from Vegas, the temperatures here were around 30 to 40 degrees. And that's what it's been since we got back. I think all of the snow melted in my backyard, but it did snow a couple days ago, but it's still so warm, so it's not really accumulating. You know you're from the Midwest when you refer to 40 degrees as warm. It doesn't sound like Georgia's gonna be like super hot. I don't know how much we'll actually swim in the ocean, but I think it'll be still fun just to at least put our feet in the Atlantic Ocean. But yeah, I will see you. Oh yes, Walter says hi. Are you looking at the light? What are you looking at, huh? Say hi to everybody. I will see you tomorrow on our way to Georgia. Well, that was fun. Girls, how did you like the trip to Georgia?
Good. Amazing.
We're not going anymore. The plane had a maintenance issue. I've never had this happen before. I've had situations where your flight is maybe delayed 15 to 30 minutes or so, but then they take off and usually they can make that up in the air. This one, we started to go out and then they made an announcement they were returning to the gate because they had a maintenance issue. And then they came on and said that they needed to use like a contract maintenance company or something, and that they were still 30 minutes out, and then they were 45 minutes out, and then they were an hour out. And our connecting flight was at 10:50 in Chicago. Then it was showing that we weren't even going to get there until 11:05. That wouldn't have even been the case now because it is 10:42 right now and the plane still has not left. So there's no other flights out today. If I wanted to switch to a different airline, it would have been like $3,000. So for whatever reason, we were not meant to go to Georgia this weekend. The airline refunded in full, no problem, because obviously they knew they had a delay. That was their fault. The hotel though, they still want to charge me in full price. They won't even give a partial refund. I booked it through hotels.com. An agent from them is contacting a manager. They're going to see it if they can. I talked to them on the phone too. They don't sound like they're very interested in refunding, so I might have to fight that a little bit because it's $1,500 that they want to keep in full. Overall, we're handling it very well. One of us cried a little bit. One of us said some curse words at a hotel customer service agent. Girls, your patience has been so good because we've been at the airport for 3.5 hours maybe, kind of, you know, we were on the plane for a little bit and then out, and so you guys have been handling it so well. At one point I called my sister. I said, I think your children have more patience than me. And she goes, you think? But we still want to make something out of this weekend, so I booked a hotel that has like a built-in water park. There's a children's museum nearby, so we're gonna go do that, still just kind of have a girls' weekend. fun. And we're just going straight to the hotel because, I mean, we're already packed. We have swimsuits. We probably have some shorts that we won't be wearing. Something I've learned in life is sometimes things happen for a reason. Even if they're really big disappointments, there's usually a reason for it. For some reason, we were just not meant to go to Georgia this weekend, but we will still try to get there someday. You know, some things you just can't control in life. Some things don't go as planned, and you just got to try to have as best an attitude as you can about it.
And if they found, like, if they figured out, like, that maintenance problem while we're in the air, we could have crashed, or like something bad could have happened. And
Yep, that's very true. It's better they be safe than sorry. It could have been serious if they didn't address it. Yep, we just got to think of the positive. That's the way to do it. It was really cool though. My youngest niece, they did let her sit in the pilot's chair on our way out, and she got to push some buttons. Was that fun? I did have a funny moment with the security agent. I have a grip for my camera that screws underneath, but it can also fold out into a tripod. And I had that in my backpack. And then when it went through the scanner, they looked at it and kind of questioned it a little bit. They were really cool about it. The one guy, he's like, somebody's curious, like, how do these work? Is that for a camera or something? And I said,
I'm a YouTuber and I vlog.
Like I'm some kind of celebrity or something. I just pulled it out. I showed him how it untwists, and you can grip it and hold it for, you know, the selfie shots, and then you can do the tripod thing. He's like, oh yeah, we were just always curious how they work. I think he was just saying that so I would take it out and show it to him. Then I was telling him, I said I was just at a Trump rally and they don't allow these because they can be seen as a weapon. And at that point I had it unscrewed and I was holding it in my hand. I talk with my hands, so as I said that, I demonstrated how you can use it as a weapon. So airport security has footage of me doing that to a security agent. And I said that to the guys. I probably shouldn't shake a baton at a security agent. He goes, that's okay, we got it all on camera.
good? Yeah?
Does the kitty need medicine?
Good job. Does she-
Oh yeah, we gotta have ice cream. Are they magnets? It is. Look at this little spinny monkey thing. We made it to the hotel. The splash park apparently has like a lazy river, so that sounds exciting. Since we're not going to Georgia, we went a little overboard at the gift shop at the Children's Museum. My youngest niece is singing in the bathroom. We're gonna change into our swimsuits and check out the splash park. I'm not gonna record any of it because I just wanna focus on swimming and having fun with the girls and not have to worry about filming and getting a camera wet. So I'll just insert some pictures of what it looks like here. Editing Nini here. Our luck continued because when we got to the pool, it was closed because somebody had pooped in it. We got to the doors and there was a makeshift sign on there that said pool and hot tub closed, and I read it out loud as a guy was coming out and he said that somebody had been pooping all over there. I talked to the worker that was in the pool and she said it was just gonna be closed for about an hour, but the lazy river part was open, so we just hung out there until they opened the pool. But hey, shit happens. You're not funny, Mom. And then we got back to the room. We were just gonna shower, order pizza, call it a night after a very long day, and our TV didn't work. I went down to the front desk thinking they would just come look at it, but they actually ended up moving us to a different room, but thankfully we hadn't unpacked a whole lot of stuff. I'm kind of surprised at how I handled everything because it is not in my nature to be calm in stressful situations. It doesn't take a lot for me to get frustrated. Little things can make me very discouraged. That's not a character trait I'm proud of. have. And we had something pretty big happen, but I never felt discouraged or frustrated other than dealing with the hotel. But I think the reason that I didn't respond the way I normally do is because as the day went on, I just felt a feeling of gratitude. They ended up canceling our flight. So whatever was going on with the plane, it was a serious issue. And when we were sitting on the plane, we could see the wing. You know the little flappy things that go up and down on it? They kept doing that over and over, like they were testing those almost. That's a very critical part of a plane. So like I said, I think I just had a feeling of gratitude because the alternative to having our vacation canceled would have been we would have been in the air and something very serious could have happened. So I think I was more grateful than I was frustrated. I always say things happen for a reason. And my sister reminded me that our dad always used to say, we're not here to understand why things happen. And ever since my dad died, I feel like I can pray to God and I have God looking out for me, but I also have the best angel in the world and my dad looking out for us. So I feel like somebody was looking out for us and not letting the plane take off because it probably saved our lives. Not to be dramatic, but you know. Update on the hotel, they escalated it to a manager and everything, but they are still sticking to their guns that they are going to charge me full price for it. And also they are threatening to charge me additional fees if I don't officially like cancel it in the hotels.com app, which I can't even do because they took away that option saying that the check-in date had passed, even though I tried to cancel it on the date that we would have checked in. But yeah, they are threatening to charge me additional fees if I don't officially cancel, which I don't know why they would incur additional fees. They're already charging me full price for it. I did reach out to United Airlines. I called them and then they directed me to a website to fill out a form for a request for compensation for the hotel loss, since it does come down to it being the airline's fault. The hotel was just assholes because, like I explained to them, it's literally not our fault. We physically cannot get there. And the lady at the property said, well, this is why we encourage people to get rental insurance. And I said, oh, well, eat a bag of dick. It was on the beach, so it was $1,500. I live paycheck to paycheck, so that is a lot of money. That is more than my mortgage payment. So to be out that is not a good feeling, but going back to feeling gratitude, at the end of the day, if I lose $1,500, but the three of us walked away safely, you know, I guess that's a small price to pay. And I just gotta say, I am so freaking proud of my nieces because they handled everything so well, so patient. They even thanked me at the end of the night for how much fun they were having, even though we weren't in Georgia, we were just in a hotel in South Dakota. They still had a blast. I mean, I am so proud of those girls. I'm so proud to be their aunt. When we were in the pool, there was a little girl who her mother must have said that it was time for them to leave the pool, and she was having an absolute tantrum over it. Screaming, crying, like no tears, just loudly. And I'm like, my gosh, these girls had an entire Georgia beach vacation taken from them and they still didn't respond that way. I did kind of glare at a lot of the kids that were in the pool because they were just kind of rowdy and bumping into people, not paying attention. I got hit by a football, not like a hard football, it was like a soft football. And then I look over at my nieces. I just looked at them like, you know, their perfect little angel faces, like light was shining down on them like, oh. And I know I'm biased, but I am so proud of those girls. But I will send it back to Nini in the hotel. For whatever reason, it just was not meant to be. And another plus side is that now I'll be home Monday, so I can call a plumber and figure out whatever's going on with my pipes. But we're gonna go swim, get supper, spend the night here, and tomorrow we will head back home. This isn't the vlog I planned on doing, but sometimes life throws things at you and you just gotta go with it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.